Welcome everyone to our graduation class. I'm Amp. This is Felicia, Ruben, Forrest, Jody, Kat, and Krista. And we have Coco, Sassy, and Fido. And together we're gonna be leading this experience. We'll open with a breath work, then we're going to gently move our bodies with a yin and restorative flow, and we will be closing with a guided meditation Savasana. Throughout the whole experience, you'll be immersed in a sound bath. So we hope you're able to soak it all up. We would like to thank you for being here, supporting the cause for the rescue pups. Today's class intention is community and connection. We're gathering here together as a community to connect with our inner selves and each other. So we will begin with a breath work called Bee's Breath. We're going to be using our voice in unison. It's inspired by the sound of a bee in a beehive community. So first, I'm going to show you how it works and how we will do it. So please watch and listen me first, and then we will do it together for 15 rounds. We will take a deep breath through the nose, and on the exhale, you'll hum at the pitch of your normal voice while pressing the tongue on to the roof of your mouth. So it will sound like this. We will continue with this breath work for 15 rounds, and remember to do it at your own pace. So let's begin. Sit in a comfortable position. Eyes can be closed or gaze soft. Inhale, and in the exhale, begin to hum. Five more rounds. One last time together. And once you finish your last round, settle in and allow the vibrations to connect to your inner spirit. Come back to your natural breath while keeping your eyes closed.
as you slowly flutter your eyes open from bees to butterflies. Bring the soles of your feet together and slide them to the front of your mat, creating a diamond shape. Use your hands to gently lift your sit bones off the mat, shift them back, and release down to the mat. Rest your hands on the tops of your ankles or your feet. Inhale as you draw the belly in, lift out of the pelvis, and slowly walk your hands and fold to the front of the room. Release the back of the neck. If you need to rest your head on a block or to stack a couple blocks, whichever is the most comfortable for where you are. On your next inhale, slowly lift the gaze and walk your hands back towards your body. If you had blocks in front of you, you can just place the blocks off to the side. Keep the right leg where it is. Extend the left leg to the front of the mat and slide to the left side of the room. Rotate the sole of the right foot upwards. Flex the left foot towards your body. Lift out of the pelvis as you lead with your heart and fold forward. You can come down on your forearms. You can place your forearms on blocks if that feels good to you, or you can just simply fold over your foot. On your next inhale, lift the gaze and lift with the back of the heart. Walk your hands back towards your body. Place your right hand on the outside of your right knee and your left hand on the inside of that knee. Lift that hip up as you bend the left leg and slide it behind you for deer pose. Extend the heart out of the belly. Fold over the right knee, creating a pillow with your hands by placing one palm on the floor and the other on top, and just gently rest your forehead, flexing the toes towards your body. Slowly lifting the gaze, walking your hands back towards your body. Come up on the soles of your feet, place the soles of your feet on the mat and bend into your knees and bring your knees to the front of the mat and tapping it out. Bring the left foot forward, bring the left foot towards the body, slide the right leg to the right side of the room. Turn the sole of the left foot to the sky. Lift up out of your pelvis here, drawing the belly in, leading with your heart. Fold forward and just let the head be free. Release the back of the neck. Soften with each breath. Lift in the gaze. Place the left hand on the outside of your left knee and the right hand on the inside of the knee. Lift the right hip off the mat as you bend your right leg and slide it behind you. Flex into both feet. Inhale out of the belly as you lift with your heart. And slowly go over the left knee. You can create a pillow with your hands by placing one palm down on the floor and then the other on top of that. Or you can use a bolster, hugging the bolster. Slowly lift the gaze and walk your hands back towards your body, bringing your soles of your feet down to the mat. Lift in your knees and bringing your feet to the front of the room, extending your legs and just tap it out. Tap your legs on the mat. Take a moment here, and when you're ready, swing your legs behind you and come into your hands and your knees. Tuck your toes under and release the sit bones up to the sky. Coming into downward facing dog.
Take 2 more full breaths here, and if you like to, you can start to make some small steps with your feet. Maybe bend your knees, shift the weight over from the left to the right side. Just some small movements into the body. Our next position is called the Sleeping Swan, and if you like to, you can start by lifting your right leg up to a 3-legged dog, or directly bring your right knee to the outer right wrist. Release the knee into the mat and move or snuggle the right foot to the other side of the mat. Slide the left foot to the back of the mat and release the knee and the foot down to the floor. Make sure your leg is in line with your upper body or the side of the mat so it haven't slipped outwards. So you can just take a quick look at the back leg and just make sure it's straight back. And if your right hip is still up in the air, slide a blanket or a pillow under the hip so you feel support. Squeeze the knees towards one another to distribute the weight between the hips. And from here, you can either stay upright or you can start to move your hands forward until you find a place that you can relax into. You can use a block or a bolster to support your upper back or your neck. And let your awareness go back into your breath, in and out of the nose. You can take 2 more full breaths here, all the way down to the belly, all the way out through the nose. And if you're looking down, please lift your head and gently roll over to the right hip and allow the back leg do whatever feels natural for you. And you can use the bolsters as on the side or on your mat. And put it to the right side of the mat, and then lower your torso over the mat and rest your side of the head to the bolster. You can place your hands almost like you're giving the bolster a hug, if it feels comfortable for you. can take 3 more extended breaths. Let the exhale release any tension. And on your next inhale, you can climb your way out of the forward fold. And lift your right hip off the mat to shift your weight to center again. Tuck the back toes in and press into the palm. And if you like to, you can find your way back to the 3-legged dog or directly to the downward facing dog, whatever feels comfortable for you or natural. Take some small steps in your downward facing dog. Bend your knees from left to right. And we're going over for the other side. So if you like to, you can lift your left leg up to a 3-legged dog or directly bring your left knee to the other left wrist. Move or snuggle the left foot to the other side of the mat and slide the right foot to the back of the mat and release the knee and the foot down to the floor. Make sure your leg is in line with the upper body or the side of the mat. And if your left hip is still up in the air, slide a blanket or a cushion in under it so you can feel supported. Squeeze the knees towards one another to distribute the weight even between the hips. And either stay here or start to walk your hands forward until you find a place to relax into. And it's perfectly fine if that's a different place than on the other side. Don't compare, just listen to what your body needs right now. Do any adjustments that feels needed. Make sure you can relax in your shoulders and in your neck. Two more breaths, all the way down to the belly, all the way up through the nose. And on your next inhale, if you're looking down, please lift your head a little and gently roll over to the left hip. Allow the back leg to do whatever feels natural for it. And please use the bolster that's on the side of the mat and lower the torso to the left side. And rest the side of the head to the bolster if it feels comfortable. Place your hands wherever you need it, maybe like a hug around the bolster. 3 more full breaths where you are. And on your next inhale, you can climb your way out of the forward fold. Roll the bolster to the side and lift your left hip off the mat to shift your weight back to center again. Tuck the back toes in, press the palm into the floor and find your way back to a 3-legged dog or directly to a downward facing dog. Take a few breaths in the downward facing dog to release. Maybe take some small steps or shift your hips from side to side. And then start to shift the heart forward and start to bend the elbows and come all the way down to your belly. Our next position is called the half frog. And we will start by making a little pillow out of our hands. So make sure your hands is still on the mat so you don't have to be directly on the floor. And once you're here, bring your left cheek or temple to rest on that pillow so the face is facing the door. Keep the left leg where it is and bend the right knee and draw it in line with your hip to come to rest on your inner knee, inner calf, and inner ankle or foot. And if you feel any discomfort in the contact with the floor, use a blanket under the knee and the foot. Three more breaths. And on your next exhale, you can start to extend your right leg. And just take a few breaths to settle. And before we go over to the other side, just make sure you change the placement of the hands and your other side of the cheek or temple to your hands. And now keep the right leg where it is. And bend the left knee and draw it in line with the hip. To come to rest on your inner knee, inner calf, and inner ankle or foot. And make sure you use a blanket if needed. You can take 3 fully breaths. Let go of any tension. And on your next exhale, you can start to extend your left leg until you come into a prone position. Extend your arms along your side and let your head rest on one side that feels comfortable for you.
Extend your arms out to the side. Palms facing down. Imagine you're creating the letter T with your arms. Place your right cheek on the mat. Keep your right arm extended and slide your left hand toward your face. Use that hand to roll onto the right side of your body. Bend both knees and stack your legs. Allow your left arm to rest wherever it feels good to you. Settle here. Look for sensation in the muscles, tendons, and ligaments in the shoulder. Any tingling along your arm or shoulder is perfectly normal. Breathe into your front body, softening with each exhale, letting go of any tension you might have. Stay connected to your breath. Softening with each exhale. Come back to your breath and gently roll onto your belly. Bring the extended arm alongside your body and turn onto the opposite cheek. Stay here for 5 breaths. Staying on the same cheek, extend the left arm and use the right hand to roll yourself onto the left side of the body. Stack the legs, bend the knees. Allow your right arm to rest. Stay here. And notice if this side feels different from the other. If so, this is, again, perfectly normal. This pose is great for loosening up the connective tissue in the shoulder, for relieving any stuckness you might have. Stay connected to your breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Roll back onto your stomach and bring the extended arm to your side. Turn onto your other cheek and stay here for 5 breaths. Place your hands alongside your rib cage and gently press yourself up, sending your hips to your heels. Child's pose. Release your upper body and forehead to the mat. Let yourself settle. Send your breath to your back body. And as you move into your next breath, lift your forehead and chest away from the mat, rising up, and find your way onto your back.
Take a moment to shift around to release your spine to the mat and let your arms rest alongside your body. Bend your knees and place the soles of your feet to the mat. Turn your toes in and heels out, pigeon-toed, and find the weight in your heels by pressing firmly into the mat. Snuggle your shoulders under. Lift your hips and place the block widthwise under the sacrum, neither baby bear or mama bear side. Your feet can stay where they are or be wider than hip width. Your arms can rest alongside your body, out to the side with palms up, or overhead with bent elbows. Supported bridge pose. With your next breath, extend your right leg away from you and allow your heels to rest on the mat. Your arms can stay by your side or raise them overhead. Bring your right leg back into alignment with your left and extend your left leg. With your next breath, bring your left leg back. You can remove the block and slowly lower your pelvis one vertebra at a time. Windshield wiper your legs, right, left, a few times to release. Take a moment to shift around to release your spine to the mat. Reach your arms overhead. Keep the buttocks planted firmly on the mat as you move both legs to the right. Move your upper body to the right by bending at the spine. You can stay here or bind your left wrist with right hand, cross the left ankle and shin over the right. Imagine yourself like a banana shape. Banana pose. On your next breath, bring your body back into a neutral position. And we'll repeat this on the other side. So move both legs to the left. Move your upper body to the left by bending at the spine. Again, you can stay here or bind your right wrist with your left hand and cross the right ankle and shin over the left. With your next breath, bring your body back into a neutral position.
We're going to flow into our last posture, supported Savasana. Gently move your body to a seated position with your legs straightened out. We'll be coming around to bring bolsters to support your spine and blankets beneath your knees. Once the bolsters and the blankets are in place, settle in and lay back. Take a deep breath in and out through the mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale and exhale with a sigh. Last time. Inhale and exhale with a sigh. Connect back to your natural breath and settle into your Savasana. With each exhale, further soften into the bolster and allow it to support your body. Once you've settled, begin to imagine a warm light at your heart center. With each inhale, the light becomes warmer, stronger, maybe even golden in color, or like the colors of a beautiful sunset. With every exhale, the light begins to spread throughout your body. Focus your breath within this warm light. Your inhales allow the light to strengthen and grow. Your exhales support it as it moves and extends from the heart center to the tips of your fingers and toes. Inhale into this warmth. Exhale and allow it to wrap you like a supportive hug. Allow this light to extend out from the fingertips, from your toes, and from the crown of your head. Imagine it spreading throughout the room, embracing each person it comes across in a gentle and supportive hug. Allow it to extend even further, out of the room and into the community. As it spreads, it touches the heart of each and every person it reaches, connecting each and every one of us to one another. We connect with support, compassion, kindness, and love. Use the next moments to feel one with yourself and one with the community. Bring your attention back to your breath. Start to slowly bring movement back to your body. Maybe wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe move your head from side to side. If it feels good, extend the arms overhead and reach the fingers away from the toes and the toes away from the fingers. Bend your knees and gently roll to your right side so that you're off of your bolster. Take a breath of grounding here. In every community, there's work to be done. In every heart, there's the power to do it. Gently breathe in and out. Breathing in and out. In every community, there's work to be done. In every heart, the power to do it. Gently breathe in and out. Breathing in and out. Use your hands to help your body come back to a seated position. Stay with a soft gaze or closed eyes. Place your hands at heart center and settle back into that space of warmth and light. Give yourself gratitude for showing up today. From all your teachers, our instructors, and the rescue pups, we send a heartfelt thank you for supporting this cause and celebrating our graduation. And in community, with the beautiful connection we've created, gently open your eyes. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you. Yeah, how is everyone feeling?
How's everyone feeling?
Yes, drink lots of water.
Yes. I don't know if everyone heard it, but I'll repeat it. I'll repeat it again. Does anyone like